Hello guys, how you all doing today? This is Paxi and welcome to the 6th hacking tutorial from techruse. I've had a really long day and first my mic won't work, then I fucked up all my VMwares and basically had to start from scratch on everything. So please don't mind if this video comes out a little shitty. So in this video tutorial we're going to be covering, guess what, some more reconnaissance techniques. But this tutorial will be more application based, so we're going to be covering loads and loads of tools. Actually just 4 of them, but what the hell, loads and loads of tools. I'm also going to be introducing you to my favorite tool, Sparta, and trust me, this gives a whole other meaning to the phrase, this is Sparta. Now, we're also going to be experimenting with Masscan, Nikto, Hydra, which actually is a brute forcer, but we're going to talk in depth in later tutorials. So before we can start fuzzing around with all these tools, what we need to do is have our target up and running. So what you guys want to do is open up your VMwares and start Metasploitable. Again guys, if you don't know about Metasploitable, I'll leave a link in the video description so you guys can check it out. And this is up and running guys. So let's log in. The username is msfadmin, the password is msfadmin, and let's clear this and type in ifconfig. We're gonna need the IP address of our machine. So 192.168.180.128 is the IP address of our machine. The next thing you guys want to do is fire up Sparta. So go to applications, information gathering, and Sparta. The reason why I'm talking so fast is because it's almost 4 o'clock in the morning and I've been troubleshooting my mic for over 3 friggin' hours and it has started to work right now. And let me just pull Sparta from my other monitor. Okay guys, this is Sparta is actually a graphical user interface page, as you guys can see already, and it is written in Python. And what it does is integrates a lot of tools such as Nikto, Hydra, and a lot of them, and puts it in a convenient place. So it's a single stop for all your needs related to, scanning and shit. And you know what that reminds me of? techruse. That's right, our channel. So to use Sparta, what you guys want to do is click on add scope and type in the IP address of your target. So I'm going to type in, first of all, I'm going to switch on my numlog and 192.168.180.128 and add to scope. Now as soon as you added, the first thing it's going to launch is nmap. This is a 3-stage process and it's going to do a lot of things. So what we guys want to do is just minimize it and wait for it to finish. I'm going to be explaining all the results to you guys, so let's just minimize it and minimize this as well, now guys, what you want to do is open up your browsers and okay, shut up. So open up your browsers and type in download BRUTESCRAPE GitHub and hit enter. Click on the first link you guys get and clone or download. You can either download a zip file. I'm gonna copy this link and copy. Okay, let's just minimize it. I'm gonna be explaining all the errors as well, so don't worry about that. So to open another tab, hold Control Shift and press T. This is a very handy trick, so remember that. Now what you guys want to do is, I'm gonna get root privileges first, better. Now what you guys want to do is clone this whole directory, whole GitHub directory. So the command is git clone and the IP address. To paste the IP address, hold Control Shift and V, press enter, and this is gonna start download. Okay, that was fairly quick. Now cd into BRUTESCRAPE and hit enter. Type in ls. Okay, this is a fairly simple program. It's written in Python, and what this does is it will gather all the phrases that it thinks could be a potential password and it will make a password list. Okay, so what you guys can do, what I have done the most is I would usually launch it on someone's social media page and wait for it to extract all the keywords, and I usually brute force their account with Hydra or something just so I can get access. And not always, but I get a pretty decent amount of access to their account. So let me show you how you guys can use it. So what you guys want to do is type in cat and sites.scrape. So what cat does is it concatenates all the contents of this file to the terminal itself. So hit enter, and as you guys can see, it has a URL in it. what you guys want to do is type in nano, which is a terminal based editor, and type in sites.scrape and hit enter. Just replace this with the URL of your target website. So I'm gonna type in google.com, which by the way is not the target website, and to save, Control X, hit Y, hit enter. Now clear this out, and what you guys want to do is click on Python, and okay, I forgot the name. I'm just gonna have to, okay, BRUTESCRAPE, and hit enter. Okay, so as you guys can see, it has got 226 words or phrases or whatever from the google.com webpage. Now I'm pretty sure, as you guys already know, that Google's main page is not that huge, so obviously it's only 226, but sometimes it can range from tens of thousands to almost 100,000. So let's just clear this out and type in ls, which will list all the files in the folder, and type in gedit and password list as an argument and hit enter. Okay, so these are all the words that it thought could be potential passwords, and I am pretty sure that a system administrator of Google doesn't have error as its password. I can't even speak right now. So let's just close it and let's see if Sparta has finished its magic. And trust me guys, this tool is so good that I can actually denote its work with magic. So it is still doing some scanning. Okay, let's just maximize it till it completes. Let me just show you all the interface of it. So what you guys can see is it tells you all the services and ports that are open, closed, or whatever in a very nicely represented form. I like it way better than the terminal based Nmap. And what I didn't tell you guys is that there is a GUI version of Nmap as well. It's called ZenMap. ZenMap, and I want it as root. Let's see if I got that right. Okay, I didn't. Let's see if I got that right that time. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do this. Okay. No, you know what? We'll cover this in later tutorials. I'm gonna hit cancel. So, as you guys can see, it mentioned the port, the protocol, the state, whether it's open or closed. It's metasploitable and it's made for hackers to test your skills. So obviously it's open, and the service or the version. Now the version number of the service is very important because obviously if it's outdated, there's gonna be a lot of exploits for it. So what you guys want to do is go to services and just monitor each and every service manually. So we have got MySQL up and running on this on port 3306, which is I think typical or unusual. Okay, I don't remember the port that MySQL uses. See, the thing is that a clever system administrator would change the ports of the services that they usually take just to trick us, because when a noob runs Nmap on a server, what it does, it doesn't scan for all the 65,535 something ports. It just scans for the 1,000 ports, and if the system administrator has ported all those ports to other than the first 1,000 ports that the Nmap scans, then there's really no point. So I really hope you guys got what I'm trying to say. So let's just move on to all the other tabs. This is Nikto that I was talking about. Nikto is also a vulnerability scanner. It will tell you all the stuff, all the vulnerabilities that are in a server. So what you guys can see, that Nikto is reporting us that it is running an Apache 2.2.8, which is very outdated and has a lot of bugs and exploit for it. PHP 5.2.4, which again has a lot of bugs. It doesn't have any clickjacking framework, etc, etc, etc. Let's have okay, we have a screenshot. See, Metasploitable has a web interface, which I haven't told you guys about, but we're going to be covering, I promise you, we're going to be covering all the exploits, all the web interface. In the next tutorial, we're going to be covering all the tricks and tips for Nasus and vulnerability scanning. And what you guys want to do is skip these tabs and let me just show you some interesting stuff that you guys can find. Okay. So we've got PostgreSQL default. PostgreSQL is a service that runs usually Metasploit, our exploitation framework, also uses it. So what you guys can see is one valid password found. So it was brute forcing the PostgreSQL database. So let's see what password you have found. Okay, so the login details are, the password is postgres, and the login name, what do you guys call it, whatever. So okay, I don't know the technical terms, but I know how the things work, so don't lash out on me or something. And the login details is this. Let's see, FTP. Okay, we've got one for the FTP as well. So the login name is FTP and the password is FTP. And you guys be surprised how many times you just get the login ID and password, because people just don't care. The idea of getting hacked is actually pretty rare amongst people. So you guys might want to try and brute force with a default list or something. So let's see if we got something on this port. One server overall 64 tasks. No, we didn't get anything on this one. And this is the process that's currently running. Okay, I actually will explain. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a separate video tutorial just to explain all the outputs and all the ways you guys can configure Sparta. And I'm just gonna kill this. Okay, yes, I want to kill this. What you guys can do is Control S and save this test.txt or whatever. Actually, it's not gonna be txt, it's gonna be something Sparta related. So let's save it. So that's it, guys. This is the handy little tool that I was talking about. I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit that like button. If you want to see more of us, please subscribe to our video. If you want any of your questions answered, please do leave them in the comment below. I will be reading. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. See ya.